You're listening to the 5-Minute Friday podcast episode of The Aligned Self. This is your host, Daniel J-N-O-V. Okay, 5-Minute Friday, a short and concise podcast episode of The Aligned Self designed to leave you with a question, an idea, a strategy, a tip, a hack, in order to give you greater access to your conscious awareness, evolving your conscious awareness, or give you greater mastery over your mind. Well, hello, friend. Welcome into this 5-Minute Friday. In this episode, I want to provide you with a case study in manifesting. A couple days ago, I received an email from one of our listeners, Erica, and she detailed how her and her husband created a weekend experience. Now, a lot of people think that manifesting is manifesting things, but manifestations come in all shapes and sizes. They come in emotional states, opportunities, circumstances, and oftentimes very subtle aspects that round out your experience of life. What I love about this story is that it has all the elements of manifestation. It has an intention or a declaration. It has an expectation that the universe will provide, that if you lean into your intuition, that you will be led. And then there was the leaning back into being open to receive their riches. And with that is the sense of wonder, curiosity, and adventure. So as I read her letter, go ahead and look for those aspects. Look for the fun. Look for the expectation. Look for where the intuition is in there. And one more thing that I should add, look for where there is no effort, no need to try and control the circumstances. So without further delay, here is the email I received a couple days ago, and frankly, I was very pleased to get this. I love hearing how you all put these lessons, put these strategies in place in your life, and I love hearing about the results you get. So here's the letter. Hi, Daniel. I started a new job this year and have been enjoying your podcast as I drive the 45 minutes to and from work. Thank you for that. Last Friday, my husband and I drove from Kingston to Ottawa in Ontario, Canada. I introduced him to your podcast. I was hoping to take away something we could use over our weekend trip to celebrate our anniversary. We listened to the latest 3 podcasts, which were 106, 107, and 108, and I'll have those linked in the show notes. But they're called Tapping into Your Intuition and Allowing Yourself to be Led. Are You Open to Receive Your Riches? And Living the No-Fault Life. Afterwards, we discussed how neither of us were good at receiving compliments. So we made a promise to be open to receiving our riches. We were excited and expectant about our fancy stay at the Fairmont Hotel, which was a treat to ourselves for our anniversary. So we get to the check-in desk and had the impulse to mention it was our anniversary. The hotel staff promptly gave us a coupon to enjoy a free drink or dessert at the hotel restaurant. Thank you very much, we said. Good start, we thought. After settling in and freshening up, we went to the hotel bar for a quick drink before we were to leave for our 5:30 p.m. dinner reservation. While we were in the bar, we shared with each other how we were enjoying the atmosphere and the fact that we were relaxed. Looking forward to dinner at our favorite restaurant, we hadn't been there for 2 years due to the pandemic. Well, we just settled our bill. My husband gets a phone call, which he took, and I could tell by his reaction that whatever it was, wasn't good news. When he got off the phone, he said the restaurant had canceled our reservation due to a staff shortage. Momentarily disappointed. Another test, I thought. Oh, that's too bad. Let's stay for another drink and see where the night takes us. We can decide what to do over another cocktail, and you can get that fancy cocktail that you wanted to try earlier. Immediately we let go of the bad news, and we were open, wondering what would happen next. The waitress came back to us to wish us a good night, and we told her we would actually stay for another due to the canceled restaurant reservation. She said enthusiastically she was happy that we were staying. "Oh, thank you," we said. "How nice," we thought. When she came back with our cocktails, a very fancy, and this particular cocktail came in a smoked box to infuse the smoky flavor into the drink. How fun. Then here's what happened. The waitress came back to say the man with the glasses in the group behind you will buy your drinks for you. He knows they are a little loud and wants to say sorry for that. Frankly, we hadn't noticed at all. "Cheers," we said. "Thank you very much. It's actually our anniversary, so this is working out very nicely." Some time passes and we hear, "Anniversary? Get them another round of the same." So here we are, totally gobsmacked, thinking, it works. Here we are at the Fairmont Hotel bar, just having listened to the life lessons of the universe only a couple hours earlier, and here it is happening for us. Celebrating, having fun, having other people celebrate us with drinks and goodwill. And none of it would have happened if the restaurant hadn't canceled, or more importantly, if we hadn't been open to what comes next. It was a nice little lesson and made our weekend feel extra special. Thank you, Daniel. Erica. And what I'm curious about is how did the momentum continue once they got back home? And when I say momentum, each little manifestation was built on the manifestation that came before it, along with the openness to receive more, the curiosity and the wonder. Just how will the universe support us? Which guide or angel put the thought in the head of the guy with the glasses that figured out they were being too loud and they needed to pacify this couple sitting next to us? How did that realization ever come into his awareness? And this brings up a very interesting point that rarely gets brought up in these conversations about manifestation. When you're open to receive, it comes in from virtually anywhere and everywhere, because you're not too particular on how it shows up. And so when that guy bought the drinks, it didn't come from him, but the goodwill came through him. And had they not been open to receive, it would have never arrived at their table. So if you haven't listened to those previous episodes, go back to 106, 107, and 108 and see if you can take that attitude forward for yourself. How can you put it into practice in your life? Until next time, this is your friend and host, Daniel Danovi, urging you to follow your bliss, live your life from inner signals, be inner directed as you live the epic adventure.